Your mind is a battlefield. Every single day, thoughts, emotions, and distractions fight for your attention. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, faced this exact same struggle. And while life has changed drastically since his time, the lessons he left behind are just as powerful today. In this video, we're diving into 5 brutal truths about your mind. Truths most people avoid, but that can transform your life if you confront them directly. The first brutal truth is this: you cannot control external events. This may sound obvious, but most people live as if they can. They wake up expecting the world to behave in a way that suits them. A traffic jam, a rude comment, a missed opportunity, suddenly their entire day is ruined. Marcus Aurelius recognized that life would throw chaos at him constantly, and he trained himself to respond rather than react. Imagine waking up to find that a project you worked hard on has been delayed. You feel frustration bubbling up, maybe even anger. Most people react impulsively, maybe snapping at a colleague, venting online, or ruminating for hours. The Stoic approach is different. Acknowledge the situation, accept that it is outside your control, and focus only on how you will respond. This doesn't make life easy. It makes your mind powerful. You're no longer a victim of circumstance. You're a master of your own reactions. Let's expand on the second truth. Your emotions are reactions, not facts. Far too many people believe that what they feel is an accurate reflection of reality. When fear rises, they assume danger is imminent. When anger flares, they believe someone has actually harmed them. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to observe our emotions rather than be ruled by them. Think of a situation in which someone insults you online. The natural response is anger or humiliation. But if you step back, breathe, and view the insult objectively, you realize it is simply a stimulus. Words that only have power if you give it to them. A practical exercise is to pause for 10 seconds before reacting to any emotional trigger. Ask yourself, does this affect my values or my actions? Or is this just a passing wave of emotion? Over time, practicing this builds a mental resilience that most people never experience. You feel the emotion, but it doesn't control you. The third brutal truth is that expecting anything from the world leads to suffering. People constantly seek approval, recognition, or rewards from others. Social media has intensified this problem. Every like, every comment, every share can become a measure of self-worth. Marcus Aurelius warned against this dependence on external validation. True freedom begins when you stop measuring your value based on others' opinions. Let's try a simple exercise. Perform a task today entirely for yourself. Don't share it, don't seek recognition, and don't wait for applause. It could be anything: writing a paragraph, cleaning your space, or learning something new. Notice how this makes you feel. The satisfaction comes from within, and this internal approval is more powerful than any external praise. When you stop expecting validation, your mind becomes a calm, self-sufficient space. Nothing outside can shake it. Fourth, your mind is trained by habit. Everything you think, everything you repeat, forms your mental patterns. Marcus Aurelius kept a personal journal to reflect on his actions, thoughts, and reactions every day. These small daily practices, though seemingly insignificant, gradually built a mind that could face emperors, wars, and personal loss without collapsing. You too can do this. Start by setting aside 10 minutes each morning or evening. Reflect. What emotions did I give power to today? Where did I react instead of responding? What habits strengthened me and what weakened me? Even simple repeated exercises like this shape your mental muscles over time. You don't need to spend hours in reflection. The consistency matters more than the length. Small, deliberate actions compound into remarkable mental strength. The fifth brutal truth, which we'll explore more deeply in the second part, is that death and hardship sharpen the mind. Life is fleeting, and adversity is unavoidable. Most people run from discomfort, from pain, and from challenges. But Marcus Aurelius embraced them. He believed that every difficulty, every setback, every moment of suffering was an opportunity to exercise virtue, strength, and discipline. Think about the last real challenge you faced: a failed relationship, a personal loss, or a professional setback. Did you face it head-on, or did you retreat into excuses, blame, or avoidance? This mindset transforms obstacles into teachers, turning pain into a tool for building resilience. In the second part, we'll dive deeper into this truth, exploring practical ways to apply it every day and how it connects with all the other truths we've discussed so far. By now, you should start feeling a shift in perspective. Even just reflecting on the first four truths: uncontrollable events, emotions as reactions, stopping the chase for approval, and habit shaping the mind, gives you new tools to master your mental battlefield. Small steps taken daily compound into profound mental strength over time. Let's dive into the fifth and final brutal truth. Death and hardship sharpen the mind. Life is fleeting, unpredictable, and often painful. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, pretending challenges don't exist, or blaming others when things go wrong. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, political intrigue, and personal loss. Yet he constantly reminded himself that adversity is not something to fear. It's a tool to strengthen the mind. Imagine a sudden failure. Maybe a project you poured your energy into collapses, or a personal relationship ends abruptly. Most would feel defeated, lost, or bitter. The Stoic response is different. Marcus Aurelius would pause, reflect, and ask, "What can I learn here? How can this hardship shape me into a better, wiser, stronger person?" This doesn't mean you deny your pain or pretend everything is fine. It means acknowledging reality and using it as fuel to develop resilience. The mind, when trained in this way, becomes unshakable. Pain stops being a wall. It becomes a teacher. Here's a practical exercise you can do right now. Take a moment to think about a recent challenge, anything that caused frustration, disappointment, or fear. Write it down. Then ask yourself, what lesson is hidden here? How can I use this experience to grow mentally or emotionally? This simple exercise, repeated over time, rewires your brain to see obstacles not as threats, but as opportunities to practice self-control, patience, and courage. Now, let's tie all 5 truths together. First, you cannot control external events. Focus on what you can control: your actions and responses. Second, your emotions are reactions, not facts. Observe them without letting them dictate behavior. Third, stop expecting approval. Internal satisfaction is your true power. Fourth, your mind is shaped by habit. Consistent daily reflection and small practices build mental strength. And fifth, embrace hardship. It sharpens the mind, teaches resilience, and transforms suffering into a source of wisdom. Each of these truths alone is valuable, but together they form a powerful framework for mastering your own mental battlefield. To put these truths into action, start small. Each day, pick one truth and practice it deliberately. When facing a frustrating situation, pause and apply the first truth. Notice your emotions and remind yourself of the second truth. Let go of external validation for at least one task to apply the third truth. Spend 10 minutes reflecting or journaling to strengthen your mind, as per the fourth truth. And finally, when you encounter adversity, consciously ask, what can I learn here? How does this make me stronger? With consistent practice, you'll notice a shift in your perception, your patience, and your ability to remain calm and focused in chaos. Marcus Aurelius left us a blueprint for mental mastery that is as relevant today as it was nearly 2,000 years ago. Life will always be challenging, unpredictable, and at times unfair. But armed with these 5 brutal truths, you can face every day with clarity, courage, and inner peace. Your mind is a battlefield, but now, with wisdom as your armor, you can navigate it confidently. If you found value in these insights, subscribe to the channel for more deep lessons from Stoic philosophy and mental mastery. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which of these 5 truths challenged you the most? And which one will you start practicing today? By taking small, deliberate steps each day, you can transform not only your mind, but your entire life. Remember, the battlefield is inside you, but with the right mindset, you are capable of winning it every single day.